Good afternoon, everyone.
Good afternoon, Mr. Rollins.
I am very happy to be here. I'm very proud to be associated with both of these teams. Let me first say that all of these students are first-time debaters. No one will be debating for more than their third time. If any of you all have public speaking experience, if in your beginning sessions with it, you can probably attest that it can be a very nerve-wracking type of experience. But when you get used to it, you get the ability to communicate your thoughts and ideas and feelings to other people. And there is no greater skill on this planet to be able to communicate to other human beings. So just to give you a brief introduction to our topic today is Resolve Black. I'm getting into the theme of it. Our topic today is Resolve. Rap music has hurt the legacy of blacks in the United States. We're putting rap on trial today. So I would like for the debaters to please come up. Our first round will be Government Howard MS2. And opposition from Shaw Middle School. So let's please take our places. Please come on up. And while our debaters are taking the stage, I would like to say just something real quick about debate. Debate challenges everyone, particularly young people, to develop your self-expression and critical thinking. As the world continues to evolve, it is becoming more and more important for you all of you out here, to be able to think for yourself and critically evaluate the messages you receive from popular culture. This is very serious what is going on, because we are being inundated, bombarded with lots of messages, not only from rap music, but from television and from film. So as you listen to these arguments, please understand what is being said and decide for yourself who won. Now at this time, I will need some judges. I will prefer adults. I will need 3 of them. And let me go over some parameters for our judges. Do I have 3 adults who would like to volunteer and judge? Let me see hands. I got 2 right here, and that'll be my 3rd, right? Okay, good. Let me put my bag. Let me talk to the judges real quick. Instructions to the judges, because even though these go directly to the judges, I want all of you all to hear it, because this is how you should be thinking about the round right now. The most important thing in each and every debate is that there should be clash. We're looking for a strong exchange of ideas in this debate. The speakers must directly address the arguments raised by their opponent in rebuttals and defend the arguments they presented in opening speeches. The burden of proof is on the government. In the event that the round is even, presumption goes to... And ain't that terrible? Sorry. In the event, judges, that the round is even in your mind, presumption goes to the opposition. Okay, so if you were not persuaded either way, you cannot vote for the government. You must vote for opposition. All right. In making your decision, you might ask yourself the following questions. And debaters, please listen to this, because you need to answer these questions in order to secure the ballot. Which of the debaters persuaded you that their interpretation was more valid? Or which debater communicated most effectively? Also, did the debater support their opinions appropriately, using logical argumentation throughout and evidence where necessary? So judges, if you also look right below those instructions, there's a list of numbers, and those numbers go to how well the debater spoke. The numbers 35 through 38 are just average. If they spoke average in your opinion, then pick the number that best represents how they spoke. If they spoke good, excellent, or superior, then you select the number in which you thought they were. We have 4 debaters up here, so you may just want to forego that and just fill out your ballot and say who won and lost. So with that said, judges, do y'all have any questions? Okay, there will be no prep time debaters between the first and second debate. We will dismiss students after the first debate. So while they are leaving, that gives you a couple of moments, but we're going immediately into the second debate. So you already know what your sides are. With that said, let's get it on. Debaters, I will be keeping your time, okay? 3 minutes for constructive speeches, 2 minutes for rebuttals, all right? I will count your time down every minute. 2 minutes, 1 minute, 30 seconds remaining, 15 seconds remaining, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and so on. With that said, first government speaker, we're on you.
Anytime you want.
Hello, present people today. My name is Porter Compton, and I will be representing the government side for Howard University Middle School of Mathematics and Science of the topic resolved, rap music hurts the legacy of blacks in the United States. First, I'd like to present some vocabulary words that will crop, just one vocabulary word that will crop up later in this debate by one of my partners. Misogyny. First definition is hatred of women, and the second definition is any act, thought, or belief system that objectifies women. So, my first topic is that rap music influences people to make certain actions. Some people make actions, and these actions are bad actions and not actions that will be supported by the general public, such as fighting. Example, music, or specifically rap by the rap artist Waka Flocka Flame. Music, for example, influences people to act crazy and fight due to some of the lyrics in his song. Another example will be mistreating women. Back again to the first vocabulary point of misogyny. This would also be along the song of Why You Mad, Beat Man, and this just really just disrespects women. It also causes people to drink, especially underage people under the age of 21. And we do not want more people to drink because that just doesn't help society. For example, the song Drink to That by Rihanna. This allows people to, just drink because they think that, oh, this is in a rap song, this is good. Judge, you should pay attention to all of these points because these are the main problems in America today. Kids and adults too running around the streets acting inappropriate and not at all presenting a good example for people, specifically black people. To know that the type of music people listen to influences their actions is important, and the fact that this isn't being stopped should tell us that something is going wrong within the rap industry. Rap music hurts our legacy of being black and living in America because it doesn't at all present a good example for the black people. It makes people think that we are not smart because they make up words and curse when they should just use powerful words, by which I mean intelligent words. Judge, you really need to listen to this because this shows that rap music really does hurt us, and that the image we already have now, rap music is not hurting us. Thank you. My name is Porter Compton.
My name is Marina Ortega, and I'm representing the school of Shaw Middle School, Shaw Middle School, and I'm on the opposition side, and sorry. Artistic creations are about expression. Before we can judge the merits of any art, we must understand that art reflects the individual thoughts of the creator and nothing else. We must also respect that each individual is different and has the right to define themselves how they choose. even if their personal definitions disagree with what the society wants. This is most important to blacks who have been defined by others for most of their history in the United States. Rap has often spoken the deep feelings of blacks, and that should be celebrated. But because rap has spoken those feelings on occasion, this is not same as saying that it is obligation of rap to uphold any legacy, particularly a legacy as strong and honorable as the legacy of blacks. Thank you.
You still have 2 minutes. If you have more arguments, you still have 2 minutes. All right.
Misogyny in rap creates only a one-sided discussion where the view of black men dominates the view of black women. Women and men interact on a daily and consistent basis, and those interactions have produced offering opinions held by each side. However, true equality means that both sides have the opportunity to communicate their impressions on the behavior of the other. No one is questioning the right that men have to rap about the type of women they want or about the experience they have encountered. But mainstream hip-hop does more than this. The dominating voice of hip-hop is the male voice, and consumers are presented almost exclusively with male definitions of what a woman ought to be. What is more is that the definition of woman that men present is a definition of someone designed to fulfill the selfish fantasies. The government recognizes that there are numerous female artists in hip-hop, Little Kim and Trina most noticeably, who have produced lyrics very similar to the offensive style and content of male rappers. However, because the industry itself is dominated by male executives and male ghostwriters, many women find the opportunity to be heard only by saying the things and their male bosses want to hear. This is the behind-the-scenes way in which the voices of a lot of female rappers are controlled by the men, and it serves only to silence the true opinions of a woman. Thank you.
My name is Sweet Siu, and my premise is new forms of rap can still be created. Just like any art that is created, new versions of that art are sure to follow. Nouveau spirituals gave way to jazz, and jazz created rock and roll. Rap evolved from rock and roll, and the next creations after rap are sure to follow. Judging the merits of art according to a false standard of art limits the creativity of artists, forcing them to create workers that people agree with rather than the artist being able to follow his or her inspiration. New forms of art will emerge just as the older ones did, and we can comfortably believe that new forms of rap will adopt different values than what is currently popular. My next premise is, misogyny is not exclusive to rap. In order to end misogyny, it must be first understood that women are disrespected by men in all areas of life, not just rap. It is unfair to single out rap when black women have been oppressed by men for centuries before rap was invented. Men have disrespected women in shopping malls, churches, the police station, essentially everywhere because women live, work, and breathe in a male-dominated society. It is, in fact, impossible to stop the offensive lyrics in hip-hop without addressing and stopping the offensive behavior towards women in all areas of life. Hip-hop is nothing more than an extension of a larger culture that devalues the contributions, needs, and existence of women. Until we solve for the oppression of black women everywhere, we cannot assume or blame rap for the oppression of black women.